Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have a reaction video. I'm going to react to the video reaction that Richard aka Vegan Gains made to Elliott Hulse. So it will be a reaction video made to a reaction video. Let's dive right into it and let's see if men and women can be just friends.
Then out of nowhere he quit, he disappeared for a while, but then when he came back, he just became completely insane. And just last year he did an interview with London Real where he said that women should not have a right to vote.
Okay, so starting off with the first point that Richard makes about Elliott and if the women should have or should not have the right to vote. Of course that's really stupid, and if Elliott said something like that, I find it really insane. So he has a point with this. Just as a disclaimer from the beginning, I really like Vegan Gains a lot. I follow him for many years. I respect all his decisions. I like the way he acts himself. Even if many people consider him insane, he's insane for the right reasons. And yeah, let's dive right into the video and we'll just... there's a couple of things that I don't agree with it, so we'll just see.
This guy who believes that half the population should have their basic human rights taken away is making videos giving relationship advice, and some of these videos have interesting titles. Don't be friends with women. When your woman disrespects you. When your ex-girlfriend is riding the cock carousel. So we're just going to go through all of these videos and pick apart some of Elliott's not so wise words on relationship advice.
Elliott, my question is, how do I get the guts to say hi to a girl I just saw in person that I've been following online? I mean, sometimes I don't know whether I should greet her or not, because maybe she's okay with following each other online, but doesn't really care if we meet face to face and become friends. So, thank you for your question, my man. And the very first thing I would say is that there is no reason to become friends. I don't believe that men and women are supposed to be friends. And in fact, if you really are honest with yourself...
So I believe the same thing, but let's see what Richard has to say and what Elliott has to say, and then what I have to say, because we all have a right to opinion. So it's not a hate video, just we are debunking some or discussing some topics.
You're not trying to be friends with her, right? What are you gonna do? Go play chess, checkers, basketball?
Yeah, what do you think? Like, women are people that you can spend time with, talk to, play games with? No, you can only do that with male friends. Women, they're only good for one thing.
Really, what you're looking for is sex. Most of the time when a man wants to be with a woman, talk to a woman, approach a woman, be friends with a woman, is because he wants what she got, and that's why we get nervous. If somebody has something you want, and you go to speak with them, approach them with the agenda of getting that thing, now you have performance anxiety because you have outcome dependence.
You know, I thought this was a pretty simple, straightforward question to answer. All this guy is asking is, how does he build up enough courage to talk to a girl that he likes? But then you just go on some rant about how women are useless as friends. The only thing they're good for...
I agree with this. So Elliott just went on a crazy rant there. Maybe because he likes to approach this topic or he had it on his mind, but he really went off a path regarding that question.
Are like sexual romantic relationships. Is it completely out of the realm of possibility that, you know, maybe this guy likes this girl like as a person? Yeah, women can be people too. Maybe he thinks she's smart, fun.
Yes, it is out of the question in my opinion. I mean, just being stressed about saying hello to somebody or not shouldn't be a thing. I mean, if you want to go and talk to a guy, if you would see, let's say, a YouTuber on the street, if I were to see you, Richard, on the street, I would just have no problem of coming up and saying, hello, hey, I'm a fan, or I would like us to be friends, or something like that. It's no social awkwardness between men and men. But if I, let's say, would be not straight, and I would like you, of course that anxiety comes in if I would like to approach you and maybe have something with you, like sexually or something like that, then of course it would be more awkward and more difficult for me to come and approach you.
Funny, interesting, they share the same kind of interests and hobbies, and he just, like, genuinely wants a friend like this that he can spend time with. But no, like, the only reason he'd want to talk to a girl is to get that pussy. Is the inverse also true? Like, if a girl was interested in talking to a guy, is she just after that dick?
Yes, the reverse is also the same. Either the dick or the need to satisfy something, like if she maybe needs help or something, like a service or something that the guy can provide for that girl. So me, for myself, again, I'm talking as me, myself, as an example. I'm 30 years old and I have no female friends. So I'm not a sociopath in general, but I don't have any female friends. All my friends that are guys and are, let's say, in a relationship, they don't have female friends. If they're a guy and even if they're single, they don't have female friends. It's just, I don't know. It's not that women are not human like Richard says, but it's how society goes on.
Like, my God, this guy is actually trying to give relationship advice.
If you really want to speak to this woman, you really actually want to get to know her, ultimately you got to be honest about your objective. And my opinion is that it is best not to seek sex from women, not need sex from women.
So, Elliot, is this what your grounding camps are all about? Is that why no women are allowed? You're teaching dudes not to get sex from women?
So I saw the video that Richard made about those camps that Elliott makes. Crazy, man. I love you, Richard. I really like you.
Character of a woman and determine whether or not she's wife-worthy. I think it is a good idea to vet women in their ability, their desire, their condition, their even their desire, like whether or not they could be a good wife, and then ultimately a good mother, and then you put sex on the back burner. That way, it empowers you in a myriad of different ways. Number one, you're vetting her. It's not her vetting you for whether or not she's going to spread her legs. It's you checking her out to see whether or not she's worthy of being a woman that you would ultimately go further with.
Again, this is a crazy rant that Elliott goes on. Let's say I'm 18 years old. What am I going to do? I'm just searching for wifey material from 18 years. You need to check the waters to see if you would like to swim in them or not.
Need something from, but see whether or not she's worthy of being your wife and the mother to your children.
So this is just a bunch of insane, rambling nonsense. First of all, this guy wasn't asking you for advice on, like, how to find a wife, get married, have children.
Exactly.
He was asking you a very simple, straightforward question. He was just asking you how to build up enough courage to talk to a girl he likes. Like, vetting a girl for marriage and children has nothing to do with that. Like, it's just insane how your mind wanders off like this. And secondly, what do you mean by vetting a woman to see if she's marriage material, if you'd want to have children with her? Like, this is something that's kind of difficult and complicated to figure out. It takes years, usually, to find out if you want to marry someone, have children with them. So, like, how about you just start off by answering his question, how to build up enough courage to talk to a girl, maybe see if he can even go out with her first, start some sort of relationship where they start dating.
So even your mind wandered here a little bit, Richard, because you first assumed that they just want to be friends. Like, men and women can be friends, right? Now you kind of acknowledge that the intention that he had was to go out with her and have a relationship with her. So not a friendly relationship, but a relationship, to ask her out.
Dating, and then maybe see how things go from there. Maybe after like a few months or years, start thinking about, whether or not you actually want to get married and have children with the person. Crazy how your mind works like that. And lastly, I don't see how this kind of line of thinking, like, oh, don't think about sex, think about marriage. How does that empower you? Everyone wants different things from a relationship. I'm sure there's plenty of women who want to get married, have kids, and I'm sure there's plenty of women who want to have sex. So everyone wants different things. Everyone wants different things at certain points in their life. So how does not thinking about sex when you want sex empower you? It makes no sense.
If you have no interest in making this woman your wife, then what else do you want from her? If you're honest, it's the sex. And I'm telling you right now, don't go chase women for sex, because you're going to put them on a pedestal. And you're always going to be needy. You're always going to be wanting. And then you're going to be nervous. Be clear about what your intentions are. If it's for the sex, I say leave it alone. It's beta. It's unnecessary. It's about, most of the time, it's just about self-gratification, masturbating with a pretty girl's body. If you're really interested in her, it's not about being friends, because there's no reason for men to be friends. It's because you want to wife her. And so you have to have a standard for that. Hope that helps, dude. Talk soon, done.
That didn't help, dude.
Did Elliott actually answer this guy's question of, how to build up enough confidence to talk to a girl? He just went on this insane sexist rant, basically saying that the only thing women are good for is marriage and children. Just use women for, as like a brood sow. If you want to be friends, oh, well, women are useless as friends. Forget about that. If you want to just have sex, have like a fun, like not long-term relationship, don't do that. Women will just control you, manipulate you. You're going to be a beta. It's beta to want to have a fun relationship where you just have sex with someone you're attracted to and can spend some time with. Okay.
Okay, so no more going on throughout the video, because this was the main part that I wanted to discuss about. So Richard says that Elliott is wrong by saying that men and women can't be friends. And let's see how many girlfriends or friendly girls Richard has. I have his social media here, his Facebook. And I checked his entire timeline. And I didn't see any photos with any female friends. Okay, I didn't see any photos with his wife either. I watched most of his vlogs, and for example, I didn't see him neither ever going out town, eating something, or socializing, or going to some event, and there him being with a female friend. So, hey, this is me and my friend Karen. So that's a little bit strange, because I don't know, how many female friends do you have, Richard? How many guy friends does your wife have? And how many of those guys friends don't want to sleep with her, or vice versa? How many of those guys friends doesn't she feel sexually attracted to? It's difficult to have female or male friends being the opposite. It's just the way it is. I mean, I see, for example, my parents, I don't know my father having like a female friend that just calls him up, or he goes and meets a female friend that he has, or my mother having a guy friend that they're just friends with. Or maybe think about your parents. How many male friends does your mother have, or how many female friends does your father have? So it's, I don't know, it's just the way society is. We as people are beings of desire, and we desire a lot of things around us. It can be the newest iPhone, or it can be, I don't know what you like, but still people desire, and most often we desire one another. So what I've seen, usually there are friendships between male and female, but sooner or later the truth comes out that one loves another, or always has secretly loved another, or wished that they could have something with that specific person. So yeah, it's pretty tricky to have a female friend as a guy, and to have a boy friend as a female. So I don't know, what's your opinion about this? Tell me more in the comments below. Like I said, I really enjoy watching Vegan Gains videos, and Elliott's videos I used to enjoy a long time ago, but like you said, lately he's a little bit gone off the rails. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and keep making those vegan gains. Bye.